Today, we're going to be doing some active stretching for splits. This is the Bennie Barre Pilates Studio. The first set of stretches that we'll be doing will be specifically for front splits. So we're going to come down into a lunge position and we're going to go back and forth, lunging forward to stretch through the hip flexors, hands to the floor, and then pressing back to stretch through the hamstrings. Try to extend the whole way forward that you can, and then as you come back to stretch the hamstrings, fold the body as far down as you can. Trying here to keep the chest close to the thigh. Little break right here. And we're gonna move into that lunge. And from here, we're going to lift up the chest. We're going to take the arms up and down, staying steady into that stretch, and just lifting the arms up overhead to frame the face, and then bringing them down, fingertips towards the mat. Three, two, and one. Now we're going to press back, straighten that front leg, keep the hips square and facing forward, fingertips down towards the mat. And here we're going to actively lower and bend through our arms, bringing your body down closer to the leg and lifting up. Three seconds, two, and one. Now we're going to come down into our full split, or as close as we can get. And we're just going to lift up out of the split and come back down. Again, just going wherever you're at and lifting up and coming down. You can do this in a couple of different ways. You can bend in your back leg and then drop down. So rather than holding it, we're constantly moving there. Let's go ahead and switch the legs. We'll take those same 4 exercises on the other side. From lunge, back to the hamstring stretch. Three, two, one, and stop. Coming forward into that lunge and lifting the arms up overhead. Stabilizing through the body. We're going to bring the arms down and up. Three, two, and one. Keeping those hips square and facing forward, pushing back, straightening the front leg, and we're going to lower and lift through the arms. Folding forward towards the leg and lifting the chest back up. Three, two, one. Right here, we'll go ahead and come out into our split, or as close as we can on this other side. And we'll lift up out of it and lower back down. So coming down as far as you can, lifting up and coming down as far as you can again. Three, two, and one. And now finally, we'll switch legs and we're just going to come out into a full split, or as close as we can to that split. And we'll just sink in and hold it for about 20 seconds, and then we'll switch legs. If you keep at these stretches, you'll get lower in your splits as you continue on. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Lower down. and lifting up. During these next set of exercises, we'll be working more in the area towards middle splits. We're going to come seated with our legs out in front. Right here, we're going to open the legs, reach forward, close the legs. Open and reach, and close. Three, two, one, and stop. Right here, we'll scoot a little bit forward. We'll keep the legs open. And we're going to reach to the side, lift up, reach to the other side, pull down towards pancake, towards the floor. Reach and lift, reach and lift. Try to grab a hold of those feet and fold forward. Good, and lifting up. Now we're going to come to hands and knees. We're going to go into fire hydrants. Left leg, we're going to lift up, lift the knee towards the ceiling. Keep breathing here. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Let's switch sides. And go. Right leg lifting. Three, two, one, and stop. Now we're going to come seated. We'll take the left leg straight up. Knees and toes up towards the ceiling. Right leg is bent in. And we're going to rotate here. We're going to try to keep as steady as possible, but we're going to rotate the toes and the knees to face forward and then open back up to the ceiling. And stop. Let's go ahead and switch the legs. Right leg coming up. Toes and knee up towards the ceiling. Rotate forward and lift up. Three, two, one, and stop. We're going to come down now onto the back and take the legs straight up to 90 degrees. And now we're going to open, pulse, pulse, and together. Pulse, pulse, and lift together. Three, two, one, and stop. And last exercise here, knees up towards the ceiling, feet together. We're gonna drop out the knees and keep the ankles together. Just let them drop towards the mat and squeeze those muscles, lift back together. Stabilize through the pelvis and back. Make sure you're not getting air underneath your back, but just the movement through the legs here, opening up the hips. And stop. Thanks so much for joining me for this very active, moving stretch session here at the Bennie Barre Pilates studio. Check out my channel for more stretching, also mat Pilates, springboard Pilates, bar, and much more. I will see you guys next time in the studio.